Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 24 of the Thank You Bro podcast. You currently are looking at a black screen right now if you're watching the video, because it is 2:06 in the morning as I'm editing this on March 19th. I want to get this up by 8 o'clock in the morning, but I wanted to preface this episode by apologizing for some of the audio quality that is in this episode by me, more specifically. I did not take the correct precautions on some of the audio things I have, which I shouldn't have to take precautions, but right now I'm struggling with figuring out what is the issue with my new sound equipment. So sometimes it will sound like I'm blowing up, and I'm not trying to do that on purpose. We appreciate you staying with us during these moments. There are not too many of them, but there are some of them, and it's not unbearable, but it is kind of annoying. But I can't take it out of the episode because it ruins the rest of the clips. So I hope you understand, and I'm glad y'all are staying with us, and I hope you enjoy this next hour of Thank You Bro. Y'all have a good one. We're good men. That's just how it is.
We're good men.
And
all right,
yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. Welcome back to episode 24. And you know the best part, as it always happens, is Ryan's connection is very, very shady right now. It's making me kind of nervous here. But is he moving? What's he doing over there? Oh, he's moving a little bit. There's a blink. So anyways, welcome back to episode 24 of the Thank You Bro podcast. I'm your host.
What are you doing with your hands? What are you doing with your hands?
It's sorry, I got the sketch thing going on right now. I got the I'm stimming.
What too much sketch does to a man.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, exactly. Funny guy, Texans fan, huge Texans fan. Anyways, welcome back. There's a lot that's happened in the last 2 weeks. I've been sick, so that's why we didn't upload last week. But we also uploaded and published our new website, and I'll throw it to Ryan to kind of talk a little bit more about that before we begin with our main podcast. Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, so we have a website now. It's tybsports.com. That is tybsports.com. And there you can find pretty much everything about us. We're going to have links to all of our socials, published articles from each of us each week. Spence has already been doing some sports betting stuff for those of you junkies who are into that. I have an article on the Patriots, and Will has been talking about some basketball. It's all good stuff. You should go check it out after this episode. And we also have all of our podcast information. It's kind of a one-stop shop for everything Thank You Bro. We know you love us, and we wanted to give you more of us. And sign up on our website. You will get emails whenever we post podcasts, articles, or anything on our socials. It is a great way to stay in touch with us and have more interaction with you. Win-win.
It is a win-win. Spencer, I was kind of checking your picks today. Aiton hit. Aiton smashed it. Aiton smashed your bet. Josh Hart's still in the balance. He's got 16 right now entering the fourth quarter. He needs 6 more. It could happen. He's got 10 rebounds and 6 points. So I think the points can come. Aiton crushed it. You had Wiggins as well.
Don't look up Jaden Ivey because there was some DNP, some late scratches that really bumped him and his usage. So that pick kind of...
Did you go under with him? Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, by the end of it, that went from 18 to 22. So there was some, I don't know who got scratched, but he ended up getting a huge increase in usage. So we're going to do, but don't worry, full recaps are coming.
We'll do better. Yeah, because Andrew Wiggins absolutely sold. I think he got hurt.
Oh, wow. Well, he's kind of known for selling, but
you know,
it just looked too good.
400 hitter in baseball is a Hall of Famer. So there you go.
That's exactly right. 300 hitter in some cases.
And in most cases.
Also, Ryan, great work on everything on the website.
Yep.
Everybody, I would just ask everybody to be patient with us. We are brand new. We are not ESPN.com. Don't come to us thinking that that's what you're going to get either. This is a refreshing take on sports, a little bit lighthearted, and it's a way for you can't always watch the podcast or listen to the podcast. But if you go check out what Will wrote today, he was sure to maintain his strong Spurs bias and keep it lighthearted in some of the pieces of the article. And it was a very fun read. And I think that's what you can expect from it. Also, going to take credit here for the domain. Ryan wanted to make it the world's longest.
What did you want,
Thank
Ryan?
you, bro. Productions.com was like, it just didn't roll off the tongue. It just was like,
that's what you
it's
wanted?
a little heavy. It didn't.
It was
fit.
the best option I gave.
It didn't even fit on the business
that was your
card.
best.
You
All
know,
right.
so there's that.
Well,
It's gonna look
not
heavy.
our
You're gonna
email
have to size 8 font to get it to fit in your email.
We could do
signature.
it though. We could have done it.
we could have.
Oh, it's still available. So if anybody out there
We're
is
coming
looking
for the
it,
Thank You
you
Bro
can get it.
domain next year, which apparently
That
is a
one would be
porn
ideal.
link, as I discovered today by my university firewall, because
Yep.
I accidentally typed in the wrong URL and it said
Yeah,
restricted access
Great.
pornography. So thank you, ACU, for looking out for me.
I don't think we're
So,
going to get that one. Maybe we don't
Thank
want
you,
it.
bro. I'm a hawk it. I'm a be. I already have a set calendar date for it.
You can only wonder what's on that site. What's behind that locked door?
Well, I mean, you could unlock it.
good.
I'm not on my firewall
good.
anymore, so
No,
I mean,
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not
we're not
going.
to test it.
I'm not going to figure it out. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to,
We'll share
we
your
do
screen.
not
Let's go.
condone. We do not condone. If you go there, it's on your own. It's on your own.
Yeah, it's on
I
your
don't
own
even-
time. It's on your
It's
own
on your own time.
terms.
It's on your own conscience. So there you go. All right. So
Yeah.
we wanted to start off with something different today. We actually have a special guest again. It's our second special guest we've ever had, and this one is very special, not just to us, but to Ryan. To Ryan the most. So Ryan, go ahead and introduce.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow,
joining the show
Wow.
for the first time,
Awful.
someone who's very special and important to me, my girlfriend, Claire, who, last name redacted, by the way, is going to be giving us a Bachelor recap with Spencer, and she's going to be giving us a little bit of insight into the NFL draft. Claire, take it away.
Ryan can't hear
You
what
do.
Ryan
These
can't
on
hear
the
us
way?
anymore. Claire, it's all you.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Put on those headphones. Welcome, Claire.
Here you are.
Introduce yourself.
Get the phone out of your hand. We don't do the phone. We don't do the phone thing. Ryan
Wait, but-
set bad precedent.
I was going to
No,
look
we
at
need our
pictures.
phones because we
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll help you out there.
have-
We'll help you out.
Yeah, she's got
Okay.
pictures for the NFL draft. Claire, we need to start with the obvious. It's Monday night. It's Bachelor Monday. We just had a women tell all special. We won't live here forever for those who are here for the sports. We get it. We know why you're here. But hey, some ish went down tonight.
Some ish.
Did it not, Claire?
It did. It was really intense, actually. There was a lot of gaslighting.
It was.
For those, wait, hold on, Claire. Before you begin, just for those who don't watch The Bachelor, please give a quick rundown on what's happened in the last couple of weeks with all this drama.
Oh. Okay. First of all, let me just state, Spencer and I are Team Maria. That's right, right,
All right.
Spence?
Yeah. We still like Maria.
So, oh my gosh, there's so much to say. Oh, sorry, I'll stay over here.
Yes, stay in the camera, stay in the middle. Yeah, Ryan does that
There
too.
you
Don't
go.
worry.
You're doing
Ryan kinda-
great.
You're
you guys
natural.
can't. Ryan is
All right.
coaching me. He's
You're-
right. He's down there.
Tell Ryan that Will
Ryan's-
says to go out of the room or
don't-
something. Stop
Yeah,
distracting.
Ryan needs to go away.
Sorry. Okay, Bachelor recap.
No, that's good. All right.
Okay,
go.
so the finale is next week. So tonight we have the Women Tell All episode, which is my favorite episode of the entire season, where all the women get together and talk shit about each other. And really it's just it's really fitting for International Women's Month. And
Yes.
when
Good tie.
when 30 women get together and are just able to let loose and really explain how much they hate each other and where they went wrong while they were living all together, it really creates magic. So We had a really great episode, didn't we, Spence?
It really does. But I don't think, look, I just have vaguely watched The Bachelor from afar for many years, and this is the first year I've really dug my toes really deep in the sand here. I feel like from afar, I've seen much more heated conversations between bachelorettes than we did tonight. And like we got off to a bang, and like you said, it started with gaslighting, and we had the gaslighting references for the first half hour of the show, which was, anytime somebody uses that word on live TV, it's hilarious. But then they all made up, and I don't think they always make up. I feel like sometimes they go, they leave the show kind of bitter. Mm-hmm. But I think Maria was very clearly, and I texted you this, she was going hard after that Bachelorette bid. She wants to be on that show. So she was like, Joey was the sweetest, even though she got canned. And she made buddies with everybody around her. So she seems so perfect. And she's great. But, there's a reason she's not on the show anymore. And, but she's, she really did her best, like, politician. She was really campaigning hard tonight. I'll say that.
Right. And I agree. But we know that she's not on the season anymore because she's self-sabotaged on accident.
Kind of.
Because she didn't say she left him in time. She fumbled the bag. She saved it for that last minute bailout at the helicopter where Jesse Palmer appeared out of nowhere. We're still wondering how Jesse Palmer did that. It was kind of an elite performance by him 2 weeks ago, but and another elite Jesse Palmer performance. There's only 2 roses tonight, and he has the audacity to come out for the final rose, Joey. There's only 1 rose. He did do that. I would love to go. I don't really know.
It was a charming little intro, though.
And I know that Jesse Palmer is like a football person, but I have no idea where he comes from.
He's a football person.
You guys should talk about that.
We don't need to talk about Jesse Palmer's football background. It's well documented out there.
It went down. That whole show went downhill after Chris Hansen got canned, so it's not much you can say.
I'm big
Chris,
on the Jesse, though. He's good.
Jesse is good.
That's great, but I'm still butthurt.
But as you
could have had LeBron James on the show. Actually, if LeBron was on the show, I would have watched it. But
what does LeBron have to do with Jesse Palmer?
What does LeBron have to do with this?
You could have had LeBron as the host of The Bachelorette. That would have been awesome.
Concurrent to the NBA.
That's fine.
How would that ever work?
He's in Los Angeles. Who cares?
He would just rest these days.
You do the main show in Los Angeles, and then you fly him out. I mean, no, sometimes it goes over the summertime, so figure it out. I'm just saying.
All right.
Get LeBron on it. My glorious king, Bronny Boo Boo.
Well, Jesse Palmer is, in fact, a football player, a former football player. And Claire, we've brought you on here not only to evaluate The Bachelor, but to evaluate some future NFL top draft prospects. Draft is coming up in about 4 weeks or so. We've got a lot of new, hot, young faces entering the league. And there's a lot of debate amongst who's the most talented, if it's a quarterback, who's got the best arm, who's going to go first, second, third to the Patriots, all these different things in play. And we figured that who could be our resident draft expert, none other than Claire. So Claire, Ryan has prepared some photos for you, or Will has prepared some photos for you.
I have the photos. I'm getting them right now.
Will's
going to share his screen.
Ryan's laying on the floor right now.
I should have done this when y'all were yapping on about good old. Need a better picture than that.
But we'll just run through the top 5 to 10 guys here, or just any number of guys, and we'll just see what your thoughts are on these players.
Well, top 3 first. So Claire, look at your screen. Here we go.
I just want to explain my metrics.
Let's go.
Here we go.
My metrics are. Hold on.
Share the metrics.
Let me explain how I'm drafting these young men. There's not much to explain. It's how hot they are and what vibe they're giving me through the screen. So,
all right. Go ahead and give us a 1 to 10 for each player
1 out of
and
10,
a vibe.
You're gonna Are you gonna blind rank them? Are we doing blind rankings? Is this how it's gonna go?
What does that mean?
No, she'll see the player, give them a rating 1 to 10, and then give us a vibe.
Okay, cool. All right, first, here we go. Boom. You're Ryan in the background quietly.
Did you hear him say it's Caleb Williams?
We could.
Okay, so he looks silly, kind of goofy. He
Got that
looks
goofy
like
silly vibe.
he looks like he drinks twisted tea.
Probably.
So, yeah, why is it like that?
He's young.
So,
He's
are we
got
saying
time.
that 1 to 10, 10 is like the most valuable player?
Yeah,
10 is an
yeah.
absolute dime, you know.
Like Jesse Palmer?
There's a sickness.
See, that's
there.
a better picture right there. That's
Oh,
some.
Look how he
I'm
bites
gonna
his
give
lip.
him-
Don't forget.
I'm going to
I
give
hope
him a
people-
6.
All right. 6. All right.
And I think if I could draft him to a team, let me just go out on a limb. Based on vibe,
Yeah, go ahead.
he's giving Dolphins.
Caleb Williams to the
Dolphins?
Dolphins. Let's go.
Yeah,
Write that down, write that
will
down.
not happen.
I don't know what's going to
Caleb
happen.
Williams,
It's just
Dolphins. I love that pick, though. I
thank
get it.
you.
They
He
do
kind
need
of
to
does
replace
kinda
resemble
looks
Tua.
Tua.
Yeah, right.
He resembles Tua in a way, right? Yeah,
Except I
get
get
it.
him mixed up with Monte Teo.
Yeah, two totally different players, positions, eras, Netflix.
Great girlfriends
drama.
for both of them.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dog, that ain't. That's foul. All right. Give
All
up the
right.
second overall pick.
Caleb Williams to the Dolphins. Here we go. Maserati Marv.
We need to make graphics for this. Caleb Williams, Dolphins.
Yeah, for the for those who are listening in on the show, please skip ahead to around the 23 minute mark. Thank you. All right, continue. Because if you're not watching this, you have no idea what's going on right now.
True.
So,
Okay,
go ahead.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep.
Maserati Marv.
Will, can you show me that first ESPN picture?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolute dime piece.
Dominant
real
wide
quick.
receiver.
This
Best
is a
prospect
tough
in
one.
years.
Because I'm sure he's really nice, like in real life.
Great smile.
But
Could be a good guy.
I'm sure he is.
he doesn't look very wide. Like,
Yeah.
like-
very
Well, he is a receiver.
but isn't he supposed
Very
to be
slight.
like large?
Well, he's 6'4", but he does have a slight little frame, doesn't he? This is something that draft experts are not considering.
No,
He's
it's really
easy-
not.
He could be easy pickings.
So I'm
He
gonna give
could
him
be.
I'm gonna give him a 4. And
All right, tough for Marv.
I'm gonna give him to what's like the football equivalent of the Twins in baseball.
Wow.
The-
Probably
would
the
that be
Rams
the
at this point. No, the
Vikings?
Rams have won something.
Would
Would
that
you
just
say
be
the
the other
Vikings?
team
Yeah,
in
it
Minnesota?
would be the Vikings. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him to the Vikings. They
That
can
would
have
be,
it.
That would be crazy if he was on the Vikings. Him and Jay Jettas. Come on now,
That would
crazy.
be nuts. With
Let's put that on a graphic. Marvin Harrison Jr. Vikings.
all right, here we go. Da 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 da. Drake May, number 3. Why is Drake
Number
May
3
number 3
overall.
on the big boards? Can someone please explain that one? All
And
right.
Claire, I already told you this is a face as a girlfriend to a Patriots fan. You need to learn to love this face because there's a good chance this face is the face of our future. Whether your boyfriend
Yikes.
agrees or not.
I think he does
No.
agree.
No, he does not like
Oh.
Drake May, but Drake May is a big, strong dime thrower.
Well, let me say my piece about being the girlfriend of a Patriots fan. If I have to watch the Patriots, I want to watch somebody attractive and good at football.
Oh no.
And so that is Sam Hartman.
Oh boy.
So I'm really
Wow.
upset that I'm not looking at his picture right now. But this kid,
He's not an NFL quarterback. That's why.
But what is he
True.
then?
He's a 25-year-old fifth-year senior
He
for
is-
the Notre Dame Fighting
He is
Irish.
a future accountant at Charles Schwab. Is what he
Yes,
is.
he needs to start. He needs to get on LinkedIn and start looking
Which is
for
good.
jobs. Hey,
It's a great job. It's
he
a
is-
great job.
he's actually probably going to have a prolific career as a TV analyst, similar to a Jesse Palmer. Very good-looking guy, very
gosh.
knowledgeable football player. But that's
Future
probably
Bachelor host?
where he's at.
Could be. Could be.
Maybe.
You're gonna have to go
What?
about
I mean,
25 years down, but maybe so.
That is not
Eh,
so bad.
15 years.
He is bad.
All right, moving on. Next one. Here we go. Ready?
Wait, I didn't rank him or anything.
Oh, yeah,
well, hurry
rank-
up.
rank Drake,
We
rank
got
Drake.
Sorry.
time. You're on a time crunch.
Sorry. Okay, I give him a 5 because he's very average looking, and
That's fair.
I draft him
Damn, bro.
to the Tennessee Titans.
He does give Titans vibes. That's fair.
Yeah, I could
actually get that.
I could actually see that. That's not bad. All right.
Oh,
next.
really? Is that a good take?
Well, they're not
Let's
going
go.
to
I
get him.
suddenly
But
feel very.
he does
I
have
suddenly
that
feel
feel.
very average looking.
He's got bad footwork.
That sucks.
Oh, Ryan says he has bad footwork. Okay, anyway. Malik.
What does Ryan know
I know
about
Malik.
footwork?
Not
Uh-oh.
much. I know Malik.
Ryan.
Malik.
Um,
Oh, I'm a Tiger. I'm a Tigers fan. I miss Coach
go
O.
Tigers.
I give Malik a 7 because I know he's good. I think, or I thought he was
He's,
Yeah,
he's pretty.
he's
He's
pretty
pretty
good.
at
damn
one
good.
point.
He's pretty good.
Ooh,
No, he's good.
I want to give him to somebody good. He seems like kind of scrappy. He looks fast.
Plays the game the right way.
He is fast.
Lunch pail guy. Could be.
I want to give him to. Oh, I want to see him with what's his face? I want to see him with Joe Burrow on the
Cincy.
Yes.
Wow.
That would be a nuts. That would be nuts. That
Go
would-
Tigers.
Da-da-da-da-da. From one Tigers to the next. All right.
Very good.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. On to the next. We have Big Boy,
Joe Alt.
Mr. Joe Alt, which is who the Pats should get.
No,
He doesn't
my
really look
opinion,
like he
no.
runs.
He does
He
not.
doesn't.
He's a big offensive lineman.
Oh.
This is our
He's a-
first non-skill position, if you will.
What does he do?
He's a big boy.
He's an
Provides-
offensive lineman. This is the guy who's
Oh.
going to be protecting guys like Sam Hartman.
Oh.
This is the guy who did protect Sam Hartman.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
He plays for Notre Dame.
He did.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
that's a blurry picture. There you go.
Oh, wait. Could he replace
Did he pee his pants here? Those guys?
Kelsey on the Eagles? Or no?
Nope.
Wrong position.
Wrong position.
Close.
Maybe. Could they convert him to?
This is the guy who lines up next to Kelsey.
He looks strong.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him like an 8. Oh, he looks skinny in that picture. Oh, wait.
Well,
Okay, I shouldn't say that. Body positivity.
Yeah, body
No,
Posey.
we don't
Yeah.
have that here. You can call him
Body
obese if you
Posse,
wanted
Joe
to.
Alt is a freaking unit.
He is.
What
this
if-
is a man though.
What if we put him with like
got a
CJ
soft face,
Stroud?
though.
Or
good.
I would
Or
put him
Trevor
with
Lawrence.
Stroud
Heck.
or
Or
T-Law because
T-Law.
T-Law has no protection either. So there you go.
And Mac
Wow.
Jones is coming for his job. Don't sleep.
I
That's
have
gonna
good
be an
takes.
awful. That's gonna be an awful quarterback battle. By the way,
It's
All right.
it's not a battle. I fear Mac Jones.
we have
has
three
it
more
won.
here. Three more. Mr.
Rome.
Odunze, torched Texas. One might say.
Yeah. I did witness that.
He's a nice guy. Nice guy though. Nice guy.
Yeah, he looks so nice. What does he play?
Well, this is a tough
Ooh.
this is a tough watch. He's a receiver. Longhorns offer 3-star Nevada wide receiver Rome Odunze. That's a tough pill to swallow for Texas fans right there. That's pretty devastating.
Hmm.
I actually didn't know that the Longhorns offered him. And now I'm quite intrigued.
We
Shout
did.
out.
Wait, he was
Burn
only a
Orange
3-star recruit?
Back in 2019, he was. Yep.
Whoa.
That's pre-COVID. For those listening at home, keeping up.
I didn't realize Odunze was in college for that long.
Yeah, all
sure
those Washington
enough.
guys were there for a hot minute, man.
That's why they were good.
Wait, so why do you guys make fun of Sam Hartman? Because he's also old, but he's old too.
No, Sam Hartman's like really old.
Odunze is like your age, Claire. My age. Actually, am I
22?
older than you? Our age. I don't know. Yeah, so our age.
Okay,
you
he
lose
looks.
track. Okay, so rate him.
I'm gonna give him a 6. His facial hair is not the best,
You
but
could
I
do without it.
like his
That's fair.
vibe, and he beat Texas in the championship.
He did.
I want to see him. Ooh, I want to see him with the Saints.
Claire's really scratching the last brain cell looking for a team. Hey,
The
there you go.
Saints.
The
Yeah.
Saints.
They don't even have a quarterback.
Claire, I don't think you could name any more NFL teams.
Yes, I can. I named them all the other day. Yes, I can.
No, yeah, she did. Another segment.
That is
All right,
so
moving
not
on.
true.
2 more. Mr. Brock Bowers.
Ooh, Brock.
Tight end. He's a tight end. Kelsey's a tight end. There you go.
No, but he's not
You click the
big.
two
Like,
And
together.
Will has
Kelsey.
a tight end.
Good one.
Wow. Can't.
Oh, he
I
plays for
can't even edit
Georgia,
that out.
or he
It's
did.
Crazy.
He did play for
Nope,
Georgia.
nope.
Georgia. Yes, he did.
And he's also losing his hair, so I don't know what that it says
He's-
about his physical
He's
strength.
mew-maxing. Look at him mewing right here.
He is
Wow.
mewing. Look at that jaw.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Claire, do you know what
Great
mewing
mew.
is?
Thank you,
No.
Brock Bowers. Great mew.
Claire, do you know about mewing or
Do you know
looks maxing?
mew-maxing? Looks maxing.
No.
Thank you.
I do not.
Do you know about
That's what he's doing.
Oh, Is that good
All
or
right, so
bad?
rate him. Rate him. Here we go. It's good.
No,
It's good. It's
mewing's good.
okay.
I love to mew.
I kind of
Dude.
like him. I'm gonna give him an 8.
I don't know.
He's losing his
Good.
hair, but we all lose our hair at some point. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's true.
Some sooner than others will.
That's true. That is not true.
Hey,
Will
speaking
has
of
a
hair,
beautiful
check this
head.
out. You like the...
Will has a beautiful head. Will got a
Oh!
low taper fade.
It's tight. It's a tight
I
fade.
like
Tight
it.
fade. It looks good. It looks good, right?
Yeah, it does look
Will
good.
got a tight fade.
I thought since my hair is kind of going, let me have one last hurrah with it, right?
Oh,
All right,
of
continue.
course.
Okay, I want to see him. I gave him an 8. I want to see him
Okay.
with somebody who can lift him up, like the
Physically?
Chiefs. Him and Travis
There
Kelce.
you go.
It was right there.
All of the white girls would
That'd
love
be-
this man.
That'd be a 2 tight end set. That'd be
he's-
nice. Double tight.
He's got a girlfriend.
Oh,
Yep, there he
There you
is.
go. Already.
okay.
What a
Anyway.
shame. What a shame. Sorry, ladies.
Shout out to Brock Bowers. GF.
Anyways, last guy, you might know him. I don't know if you had a class with him or not, but Mr. Byron
Is
Murphy.
it? Oh, let's go. I thought it
I'm
might
not
have
sure
been
if you've had
worthy.
a class with him or not.
I did not. I had a
No,
class.
Worthy.
Worthy's in the 20s. Worthy's down there in the 20s. First round, though.
Oh,
It's a great smile on Byron Murphy.
Yeah, I know. Look at the smile.
yeah. He's so
And
sweet.
we know
looking.
he's a dominant force on the D line. Come on now.
How tall is he?
Oh, he's tall.
6'1", 308 pounds. It's a big man. It's a big man.
I don't even know. What does he play? Oh, he's a D lineman. He's giving me
Yeah, D-line.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Is that just because of the orange?
I think so. That was just the first
I
thing
think
that
it's
came to
because
my
of the
mind.
orange, but we will
Might
take
be a
it.
good fit. I think it's a good fit here. I think that's the right choice.
I also give him a 10.
Nothing
because
wrong with that choice.
Let's hook him, man.
Coco.
Uh-oh. Did we lose?
Oh.
Oh, I thought we lost Spencer for
No,
a
no.
second. All right,
miss
so
me?
good stuff. Good-ish, as the kids would say.
Well, Claire, before you bid us adieu, we have one last week in The Bachelor.
Mhm.
Who's going to take
Predictions.
it home? Is it going to be
Yes.
what's her name? Stacy? Not Stacy.
Kelsey?
God dang it, what's her name?
Kelsey?
Well, we know about Kelsey. Kelsey's
Daisy?
the runaway favorite to me. Daisy
Mhm.
or Kelsey? You can only pick one. Joey can only pick one.
I know that you're Team Kelsey. I'm
I
Team
am.
Daisy.
She's grown
Uh-oh.
on me a lot.
However, I think Kelsey might get away with it. Just seems like their connection is really legit. And
It's really good.
Joey, like he said, old school vibe. Kelsey seems really old school.
Golden
And-
retriever type,
Yeah, Daisy, she's deaf, so she has like a sort of thing going on. Like
She's this sort of low-key chill vibe about her.
She got that thing. She got that thing banging.
No. No, bro.
No, she doesn't have the thing banging. All right.
do you know what Daisy looks like?
This isn't that type
Will?
of podcast.
No, and I to be honest, I don't really.
I know
Care
you don't
too
care,
much.
it's fine.
Um,
Team Daisy all the way,
yeah,
moral
no
of the
Chris
story.
Hansen, man. All right,
All right, we'll square off next week. It's going to be real. It's going to be
It
crazy.
is. It's gonna be. All right. Well, Claire, we appreciate you joining us on the show for the first time. It won't be the last. Trust me, it won't be the last.
Thank you for entrusting me
so
with
yeah.
this segment.
Of course, thank
You
you.
did so good. We'll
You did
That was
great.
really
do it again.
scary.
Now, get your lazy. He's probably been on his phone for the last 20 minutes.
Oh, he's on his phone. He's probably
Maybe he
texting.
was
So-
for a little.
Oh, he is texting.
All right.
Okay, here he is.
Well, Claire, we appreciate it, and you have a good one. Up, she took the headphones off. It's never been more over than now.
Nope.
Hey,
All
Twitter
right,
world.
so welcome
This is
back to
yours
the
truly.
non-viewer. Did you
Oh
log into
my
the Twitter, by the way?
No, you said you were going to change the password, so I'm not going
No,
to
we,
yet.
we don't.
Okay,
We don't have Twitter access, bro.
my bad.
Anyway,
My
how
fault.
was that?
My bad, bro.
I only heard Claire's point of view, and it sounded to me like she gave some pretty good takes. I don't know why she hates the Patriots, though, but I don't know why she wants me to hurt,
Oh, I wonder why.
but that's okay.
We all do. We all want you to hurt. I'm not
That's
gonna lie
fair.
here.
Well, your haircut does
Um,
look good. Your haircut
You
does
deserve
look
it.
good.
Thank you. It's nice and sharp.
Okay. Okay. You ruined it. You ruined
Excuse
it.
me.
But
Well,
regardless,
I know.
here we are. Here we are, Spence.
Can't escape this cough.
we're
man.
back. Here
So
we are,
bad.
Ryan, and we're back. And thank you, Claire.
Thank you,
Last thing
Claire.
redacted for bringing the heat this week with a nice Bachelor recap with a fresh perspective on the draft. Everybody's saying the same names over and over and over again. And we got to see some new opinions and even some predictions. My favorite of the bunch has to be Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Vikings, because that would just be a wide receiver
That would be
cheat
nuts.
code.
That would be pretty electric.
And I want that jersey if it happens. So thank you, Claire, for making that dream come true.
don't buy his jersey. You're gonna ruin his career, man.
They would have
Don't do
three
it.
wide
I do
receiver
have
ones.
that- I do
They would
have
have
that
three
ranked,
wide
don't I?
receiver ones.
No, KJ Osborne is a
Is
Patriot now.
is
Remember that.
Addison a wide receiver one?
He's going to be. I mean,
Could
even
be.
if he stays with the Vikings,
Has the potential
he's
to.
a wide receiver one talent. Teams want to double team.
And Jettas will get injured again. Hopefully not serious, but
The floor
it's
is
going to
his.
happen. His hamstring is going to be. Yeah. That'll be interesting for sure. Speaking of NFL. There's been a lot that's gone on in the last 7 days.
A lot.
Who would like to start? Because there's a lot of news, and I'm actually not as up to date as y'all are on the NFL side, and I probably will never be. It's not my forte as much, being a Rams fan, which means you're pretty much a fake NFL fan. So I will give y'all the floor. So go ahead and start us off.
Well, there's a lot. There's a lot to get excited about. First of all, there's a lot of teams that really got what they needed. We were saying all season long how the Falcons had so much, but they didn't have a quarterback, so it didn't matter. Well, assuming he stays healthy and assuming he can play at the level he was playing before his injury, which was an MVP level, might I add, they got Kirk Cousins, who's not going to wear number 8.
That's a bold
He's going to wear
take.
number 18. He was playing at an MVP level. He was. And it was exciting and it was fun. I think a really exciting move that just happened, which goes along with my favorite headline of the offseason, which is the Cowboys are bleeding. Tyron Smith is going to the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers is finally going to get a little protection. Not as much protection as he would get if Kennedy won the election and he was his vice president. However, he's going to get some protection there.
You beat me to it. I'm pissed.
And then what else do we have? Well, the Steelers have a weird situation at quarterback. They signed Russell Wilson. He's going to be their starter week 1, and he's going to be their starter for the foreseeable future. I saw that recently that they're going to be trying to hammer out a long-term extension with him, but they also traded for Justin Fields, which could be really good for him. It obviously didn't work out in Chicago. He has all the talent in the world. It just depends on if he can put it together, throw the ball, and be able to win games. I think sitting behind Wilson for a season or 3 might be the best spot for him. I don't know if he's going to want to stay there in the backup role that long, but I think at least 1 season, maybe 2, will be really good for him. I'm not sure what else happened. The Chiefs, Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown going to Kansas City. Not as good as Tyreek Hill, obviously, but Mahomes has that speedy breakaway wide receiver again, which is scary for the rest of the league. I'm missing a lot, but I'll let Spencer take the rest.
I think I really like the Marquise Brown thing for the Chiefs, because if anybody else signed Marquise Brown, it kind of goes under the radar. It's not that big of a deal. He's kind of had, I guess, by what we thought he could be, an underwhelming couple of years dwelling out in Arizona with injured Kyler Murray and whoever else they pulled into the fold. But we know the talent is there with Marquise Brown. Last year, he was a hot, around the trade deadline, he was a hot item in our league, at least. Maybe it was just me trying to go after him every week, and Drew, for some reason, would not trade him to me. But hey, look, I've been a fan of Marquise Brown for a long time. He's an elite speedster, and we all saw all the disgusting, terrible drops last year from Chiefs wide receivers, and they still made it to and won the Super Bowl because they ironed out the kinks and because they have the best player in the sport in Patrick Mahomes. You add a guy with the speed and talent of Hollywood Brown, and I think we get, I'm not saying we're going to see maybe him return to
good things happen
Ravens form, but it's going to be a huge upgrade for what is already the best team in the NFL. And I think that's underrated. Ryan, you did a little bit of, you touched on the Pats earlier today on our website, and hey, look, I know you called it underwhelming, and it is underwhelming, and so far it is, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, forgettable. But what I would say is, coming off the last few years as a Patriots fan, it is, in the most minuscule ways, a tad bit inspiring. We are doing at least the right things. We're re-signing our own. We are clearing out the scraps. We're clearing out the garbage. And that is something that we haven't done in the past few years. We've held on to guys too long, or we've overpaid the wrong talent. We've drafted the wrong talent. We've yet to see what we're going to do and how we're going to handle the draft. A lot of us are scarred and feel like we're going to turn this 3rd overall pick into 3 future firsts and a second rounder. We're going to trade down or we're going to trade out of it. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to handle it differently. I think we're going to handle it correctly. But I got to say, as a Pats fan, it's at least been a little bit inspiring.
Are we doing the Packers way, sort of? Are we re-signing our guys? Are we building through the draft? Because I wouldn't hate that. But I have a problem with the history. It is the right way. It's the Packers way. But my only problem with that is our track record in the draft, especially as of late. When you look at the Patriots draft history in the grand scheme of things, lucked our way into Brady. No one was expecting that. That was a 6th round. He might be a good backup. Outside of that, I mean, Deion Branch was a good pick. There's several others that were just happened upon in the draft, but I can't
forget that this is all highlighted with the Belichick asterisk, and now we are just in a new era. Of course, it's still Robert Kraft's team, but the Elliott Wolf, the Gerard Mayo era, we don't know where it's going to take us. And 4 weeks from now, I cannot wait to see where it leads.
Yeah,
Drake May, come home.
No, I will say though, and I highlighted this in the article I posted on the website, but I think the biggest thing that stood out to me was the money that we threw at Calvin Ridley. It didn't work out, but it demonstrated this new regime's willingness to spend money on top-tier talent.
And no talent is willing to accept that money. And we're done. We're going to end it on there. Will,
there you go.
If you are
I've never seen two goobers talk about the worst team in football.
Okay,
tell us all about the Rams. Tell us how great
we're a
they
first round
are.
playoff out again.
Okay,
we're a first round playoff out again. Doesn't matter.
Here's what I'm going to talk about. Here's what I'm going to talk about. The Bears have DJ Moore. They just traded for Keenan Allen. They signed what's his name? They signed
guys.
I don't care how many people you sign. They're a 6-win team at best because they signed
DeAndre Swift. They have a good defense. Caleb Williams is going to be drafted there, and he's going into one of the best situations possible.
He is, but he's not the answer. Justin Fields was the answer.
Justin Fields was not the answer.
Ridiculous. Justin Fields has had 3 years to prove that he's the answer.
I like Justin Fields.
Look at the team Justin Fields has
tremendous upside. What are you talking about? The coaching.
Look at the team.
Dude,
I think Justin Fields has tremendous upside, but that at the end of the day, you put him on the field, you have him in situations to win the game at the end of the game, year in and year out, and he comes up short every time. He's not that guy. He's demonstrated that he's not that guy, and he can't do it. What else do you need to see from Justin Fields?
For a day 3 pick. There's a reason.
I would love to see a competent O-line, competent receivers who can run routes.
Competent receivers?
Great quarterbacks find a way. That's just the truth. It's cliche, but it's the truth. And in 3 years' time, if you can't make it work,
the only 2 quarterbacks I've ever seen work with absolute miserable receivers is Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. The only 2 quarterbacks I've ever seen that have made absolute dog shit receivers look elite. There's only
Comparing
2 quarterbacks.
Justin Fields receivers to their receivers at their worst is an embarrassing take.
It's comparable. It
is not comparable.
DJ Moore is the only one who's had redemptive qualities. Plus, that coaching staff has been absolutely terrible for him. Justin Fields has been shafted more times than Patriots fans have.
I'm not a Matt Nagy guy, I will say. Justin Fields was never the problem, and Caleb Williams isn't going to solve that.
Things are never perfect.
Caleb Williams is not going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. I promise you that. I promise.
That's a weird hill to die on.
I don't think there's a single good quarterback in this draft.
That's another wild hill to die on.
Looking down the list.
That's a crazy thing to say.
Looking down the list, there's Jaden Daniels,
Heisman winner. Caleb Williams, highly touted prospect the last 20 years.
I think Jaden Daniels and maybe Bo Nix.
I don't like Jordan.
You don't think?
And maybe Jordan Travis if he can recover from that leg injury, but it
would have to be the right situation.
Yeah,
which maybe he's not going to get drafted in the top 2 rounds.
Jumping over the top 4
No,
prospects
Jordan Travis is a
Bo
late
Nix.
5th round pick at best.
Yeah,
probably. But
I could see a team
he could be a
reaching in
steal.
the late 3rd or 4th
He could be
round. But
well, why would you want to waste a 3rd or 4th round pick on a guy who had a brutal leg injury? First off, I wouldn't.
I mean, the talent.
The only reason is,
but the talent, he relies on half his legs.
Him, you know,
that would be like, let's say Lamar Jackson got hurt last year before his contract was up. What happens?
He'd still get a huge deal.
Not as big as what he got.
Maybe
and he sure as hell would never win another MVP like he did this year.
Guys do recover much better from these injuries today than even
they do,
did
but they're never the
ago.
same. They're never the same. The
there
only
are exceptions.
Players, yeah, like I bet you Aaron Rodgers will come back just as fine because he's a pocket passer now. So the guys who sit in the pocket are going to be better off than guys who have to be dual threat, a little mobile, like Jordan Travis or like a dual threat QB as in.
Well, I'm really
Jackson.
glad that Will is not the Pats GM because he would be trading out of the top 3 pick. And
I would I would have if I was the Pats. I would have traded. I was saying the Bears should have traded out of their top pick, and I think the Pats should have gone after it. Because if you're going to want a QB, then I guess take Caleb Williams at 1, if that's what you want. If you want a QB, which the Pats don't have anything. I would take Justin Fields,
or I would take Jaden Daniels over Caleb Williams. I would trade.
So you would trade.
He's not going to be there. I think Jaden Daniels is going to the Commanders. Which, honestly, I wouldn't be mad about the Patriots.
Really?
I wouldn't be mad about the Patriots trading out of the 3rd pick. But because it would at least show me that a certain direction they're going in, because I can't tell what direction they're going in right now, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I would trade out of that 3rd. I would trade 1 down and get Neighbors, and then try to get a QB like Jaden Daniels. I think that would be. I wouldn't
take Joe Alt, and I wouldn't take Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
you need a quarterback.
Trade down.
We can't afford those luxuries
or Neighbors.
Right
hell, even get Bowers. Bowers might be a pretty decent. I think Bowers is going to be a pretty good tight end.
Bowers at 11
for the next 5 years, 5-10 years. So. Nothing like Kyle Pitts' resurgence, though. Kyle Pitts should be your 3rd round pick in every fantasy draft next year. Promise you.
I thought so too, but then I was thinking about
number 8.
He's is that so? There's going to be unspoken beef between Cousins.
I'm thinking about
Kyle
Kirk
Pitts.
Cousins being 36 and coming off of
but he was a pocket passer, so
a
it's
devastating leg injury. But they hit different at 36. They're not so devastating at 21, but at 36 they hit different. The fact, and I love
Aaron Rodgers.
We all love Kirk. He's super likable. Love him. Did well with Minnesota. The 13-3 season that was a little bit fluky, as evidenced by the early bounce. But he was working with a lot of talent there, and now he's going to a Atlanta team that is a lot less talented. They have guys. Drake London can wow you on certain Sundays. Kyle Pitts can wow you on certain Sundays. Bijan Robinson could end up being the best running back in football. But it's just yet to be seen. We have to see him come back from injury.
That's the issue.
And we just got to see it first. We got to see him step on the football field and play.
Yeah, that's fair. But he doesn't rely on. He's really never relied on his legs like other QBs have. So there's a different. It's a different recovery for him. But yeah, he is 36. So Atlanta should be looking at a late round QB in this draft.
Yeah, they definitely need to draft a quarterback. I still like the move, but
I would say Atlanta go get Jordan Travis.
That wouldn't be bad. But you know who I think. And we don't have to spend a lot of time on this, but you know who I think had the sneaky best free agency is the Texans. They went and got Mixon.
100%.
But they also perfectly filled every hole they had, upgraded on players that they lost, And also their new uniforms don't look that bad.
And they are now they are far and away the best team in Texas. Dallas, like you said earlier, is
I don't know
bleeding
what Dallas
bad.
did. What were they doing?
Dallas might finish up third place in their division.
We can't go that far.
I mean, every team in the division got better and they got worse.
Yeah,
we can't go that far yet.
I just don't trust that run game. Sucks. Dak Prescott's not getting any better.
We need to see what happens with Washington. But
I would say the Texans are far and away.
Do we know why they cut Gallup? I didn't really read into that. Was it because Cap?
He's old.
I like Gallup. I think Gallup's. I don't think Gallup's too bad. What do I know?
Far better players get cut for much worse, for much less.
That's fair. Speaking of cutting things out, we're just gonna jump right into it. I think we got our good share of football. Let's cut to the. How about those 90s? Are we done with the 90s? Are we done with the 90s, guys? This is a hot topic because
still listen to.
For the last 20 years, we've all been not me. For the last 20 years, it's been 90s is the best brand of basketball I've ever seen. Michael Jordan, the GOAT. But now all of a sudden we get this, we're done with the 90s trend on TikTok going, and now I'm like, people are watching full games, and man, these guys, we might run them in a rec league game. You give us at least 2 more inches in height. If I'm 6'1", I'm a starter in the NBA and back in the 80s. I promise you that.
Wow.
They would shoot you before you got on the court, dude. Or they would just kick your ass during the game.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's true. It was hockey style basketball back then, that's for sure.
It was.
When Will said we're done with the 90s, and I think Ryan said, Ryan was going to say, I still listen to some 90s music. I don't think he understood
I was going to say, I listen to Prince.
Did you not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we still like the 90s music.
Yeah.
The we done with the 90s trend is the single greatest thing to happen for LeBron since The Last Dance dropped. Because The Last Dance was the most propaganda pushing piece of media to come out for Michael Jordan and anybody who played from the 80s and 90s era of the NBA. And look, I think some of it maybe has gone a little too far. I think some people are dropping Michael Jordan from the GOAT discussion, which that's not the point. Like, it's just to highlight, we've had to listen, us young whippersnappers have had to hear all about this dominant, brutal, physical, grueling defense of the 90s. And superstar players had actually a lot of space on the perimeter to shoot threes, which they didn't do.
And they weren't
as good, as talented of shooters as we have today. They had all this space in the mid-range. No wonder it was such a popular shot at the time. Guys would pack the paint, crowd the paint. Now we have rules against that. It's and now we have scoring surges. Rules favor offense now. It doesn't mean that players are less talented or they don't play defense these days. It's just the game has evolved, and we're just this is us getting our lick back a little bit. Okay, we respect those that come before us. It's just, hey.
But it's time for these old heads to stop acting like basketball has gotten worse ever since Jordan left the league. I'm tired of that. That's a stupid narrative. And you know what? I don't care about the 4 and 6 argument or the rings argument. LeBron's the GOAT, okay? Take the rings out of the question. It's undisputed. Yeah, and he's been to the finals 10 times. He's been to the finals 10 times and had to play against Spurs Big 3. Had to play against OKC Big 3. The only one that's inexcusable is that loss against Dallas. That one's inexcusable.
The greatest team of all time for like 4 straight years.
The Warriors. And he beat the best record ever. He beat the best team ever on paper. I don't know. And then you paired him with AD, and he got one. He got one in 20, which they were going to win, bubble or not. So I'm tired of people saying Mickey Mouse ring. They took first place. They took first place November 3rd. I looked at it a couple days ago. They took over first place on November 3rd, and they did not lose first place the rest of the season. So they were winning that one anyways. That's just me. But great news for LeBron fans like myself. Unfortunately, LeBron only held the GOAT title for 2 weeks because the new GOAT has arrived. and he resides in San Antonio, Texas. He's putting up the most insane stat lines we've seen since. Who am I going to throw out here? Which player?
Probably David Robinson.
David Robinson. Yes, thank you.
It's probably just
That's
the
fair.
closest thing.
Or Tim Duncan. Finals Tim Duncan. Playoff Tim Duncan's elite. Look at Ryan over here. He's just sulking. What's up? You don't like Wemby?
I love Wemby, but for the same reason I will never watch Suits, you're probably going to make me hate him by the
100%.
narrative. Yeah, exactly. The narrative you
Wait,
push.
why won't you watch Suits? Hold on.
Because when we lived together,
Hey, I've
we
seen
talked
those.
about it nonstop.
I didn't watch it when we lived together.
I didn't
watch it when we lived together.
Then regardless, if it wasn't then, it was, when we were on the phone every day, you would just say, oh, this is just like when he did this.
That's fine.
And I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
because you was kicking your feet when we were talking on the phone. I got you kicking your feet over there. You wanted full attention.
You
I
don't
know how you
that.
are.
You don't know that.
I've seen
okay.
those Suits edits on TikTok. They go pretty hard.
They
So,
do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But never watched
Harvey
it, though,
Specter,
so I don't
baby.
know.
Harvey
Yeah, I know
Dude,
the
you
name.
got,
I
come
know the
on.
name.
You
My
got to
dad's
watch
watching
it. You got to watch.
I can't. You did this. However,
And
I
your
will
dad
say,
hit me. Your dad hit me with a Suits reference at golf.
Yeah, I know.
And I was very proud of him because he
Yeah,
took me off
okay.
guard.
Yeah, great. Wemby is amazing, and he's doing incredible things. And now, the moment I've been waiting for, and a lot of people have been waiting for, he has the confidence now. He said, let Gobert have the defensive player of the year. It's his last one. Huh. Okay. All right. And he's backing it up. It's kind of crazy. And, he has this energy, this aura about him now where, he kind of, when he came into the NBA the first month or two, he looked a little shell-shocked. He did.
Yeah.
He
That's
didn't
every rookie.
adjust. Yeah, exactly. He needed time to adjust. And now that he has, especially since the All-Star break, every game you watch, every play you watch, you're like, what the hell am I looking at? Except for the plays where the Spurs are selling and intentionally not giving him the ball, or Trey Jones is dribbling into the ground for 24 seconds. That is
There's nothing you can do about that.
Hey,
impossible to
don't
watch.
talk mess
no
on
Trey Jones slander. Trey Jones is
Do
not
you
the
want
problem
me to
here.
pull up the clip?
Nope.
Pull it up.
I will.
No,
Pull up the
it's fine.
clip.
I will say
Yeah,
this.
we will,
oh, is it my turn? Okay, I'll go. Ryan mentioned Wemby said it's Gobert should win it this year, which I don't even agree with Wembanyama there. I think Wemby's the defensive player of the year, which I said in our article.
I
for
said
the
it in our
reasons
group
that.
chat.
Okay, so we get to look at it later. Thank you.
No, Spence, watch it now.
Yeah, the Spencer can watch it as I run this as I give a little rundown here. Spurs are 29th in defensive rating when he's off the court, and they are 15th when he's on the court. The fact that that's like night and day. First off, plus when he's on the court and he's still with those bad fenders. Oh, Spencer's sharing it on the screen. Here we go. Only rookies in NBA history: 30, 15, 5, and 5 in a game. He's hitting. He might get a quadruple double this year,
Pull up what I sent.
and he might get the first ever quintuple double.
I sent 20 seconds long.
But no, I'm
you
not
send me a
watching Hater
text?
Report, bro.
Yeah, it's
And
on your
yes,
text.
I've seen this. I've seen this.
It's not about you. It's about him.
That's true. Yeah. Wembanyama should win Defensive Player of the Year.
He should. First rookie.
He's first in block percentage, second in defensive rating behind Gobert. But Gobert's also surrounded with a lot better defensive players like Naz Reid. Naz Reid mentioned, by the way, for all of our NBA fans out there. Nope, we're not there yet, Spencer. Turn it off.
That's good.
Pull up Grady's stat line next to Derek White's.
Who's Grady?
Mr. Dick.
Oh, why don't you just say so?
Yeah. So, anyways, my whole Wemby argument, it speaks for itself, really. Plus, just watch the game. Ryan's a big eye test guy. I'm not. But the eye test really helps out a lot for Wemby's case as well. Because I have watched, wow, just terrible behavior from Spencer over here. Because I have watched countless times where players have gone up to go shoot on a perimeter shot, and Wemby's presence was there, and they'll go and pass it off. And then the next player they pass it to will go into the paint, and Wemby's there, and they dribble it out, and then they turn it over, or we get a bad shot. So, yeah, this is just Yep. The Magic posted that.
Yeah, and then like shortly after they posted a new opening on LinkedIn for social media manager.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's serious. They fired the kid.
No
who
way, they're
posted
gonna
that.
fire him, man. That's
He's
crazy.
gone. And I think it was the guy responsible for all the Orlando Magic stuff, the song stuff.
No way.
Orlando Magic.
Well, that
Orlando
absolutely
Magic.
kills the vibe. Well, Magic aren't they're not making it very much further in my playoff prediction. Then I gotta update that one. So yeah. Anyways, Wimby goat. Braun had it for 2 weeks. Congrats. Excuse me. Goodness.
Wemby goat.
Trying to get over this cough. Wimby's the goat. I'm just saying.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you have entered the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, we're getting
Okay,
to that
this
point.
is the
1 hour.
This is the
mark.
lull of the podcast where everything hot has been said, and it's just
Well, not yet because we have
time to
March
unwind.
Madness. We're gonna talk about March Madness real quick, and then we can
Oh,
unwind.
Don't put me through that misery, God,
Dude, we had it.
dang.
We had
Oh,
it, man. We had it.
Let's
And
do
then
this.
1 hour. We almost made it through the entire episode, man. 1 hour and 40 seconds. 1 0.
Oh, dude, you're
0,
fine.
3 0. Boom.
I'm glad you
All right.
caught that because I didn't.
I got my ears open for once.
Bro.
Well, I'll just ask around. Who we have on just give me your final four. Oh, you have your are we gonna pick right now? Are you gonna this is women's.
We're going to go through
No, this
it.
is not.
We're going to go
I
through
lied.
this quickly. Y'all will alternate
All right.
selections.
All right,
Starting with
UConn.
Ryan, Yukon,
Nope, I go
Stetson.
first. I go first.
Starting
I go
with
first.
Will,
UConn.
Yukon, Stetson. FAU, Northwestern.
FAU.
Keep up, Ryan. Okay, here we
Yes, Ryan. We knew. Shout out Eric Dunn.
go. San Diego State.
Auburn.
Wrong. Anyways,
Going
we'll keep
shot.
going. Duquesne.
Yep, that's a good,
Good
pick.
pick. Good shout.
Illinois.
Ooh, you're not gonna go with AB? You're not gonna go with
Nope.
Antonio Brown there? A little more head? All right.
More.
We're gonna go Drake here. I'm not a
Mm.
Pac-12 believer. Not a
Iowa State,
Pac-12 believer.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Iowa State's got a good chance.
Yeah, they do.
Or no, here, just keep going with the. We'll go round of
Do we
32
go south?
next. Yeah, go south. Go south here.
We'll go south
We'll
bracket.
go Houston. There's zero chance Longwood beats Houston. I'll shave my head.
Why didn't
On
we do a
live.
Longwood Moorhead matchup?
And then we could. We can do
Just
that. We can do that
saying.
later.
Nebraska because A&M's going to A&M.
Yeah,
I agree.
Good call.
By the way, we'll go back. If Longwood, if this clip right here gets 500 likes on any platform, I'll upload it to everything. All right, so get ready. If this clip gets 500 likes and Longwood beats Houston, I will go on live and shave my head. I'll do it live. Okay. All right.
Right after getting the low taper fade too is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
know. On
putting a
Easter
lot
Sunday, we'll do
on
it
the
Easter
line.
Sunday. Okay.
On Easter Sunday, no less.
On Easter
Wow.
Sunday, no less.
Shout out Jude.
So here we go.
Shout out Jude.
It's got to get 500 likes though, so I don't think it's not. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm safe. Okay, so it's
You're
time.
probably safe,
Y'all
man.
gonna have to share this clip. You're gonna have to share this clip. All right, I got James Madison,
All right.
Sunbelt,
Duke.
Sunbelt represent. Dookie,
Yeah, I was gonna override you if you said Vermont.
NC State. They're hot, hottest team in basketball right now.
All right, and see
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I think Kentucky's on thin ice right there. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, well-
I'm gonna go Florida. I wanted to go Boise, Colorado, but I think Florida's gonna end up.
Don't. And
Marquette.
Yeah, that's a
Marquette.
good-
All right, back to UConn.
Oh, we're not
Let's
going to go
see.
to the. We're not going down.
We'll do the top first and the bottom.
We're going.
Okay.
We're alternating sides.
Okay, so I'll go UConn here.
Yeah.
San Diego State.
Yeah, they're always frisky in tournament time.
Well, that's a national championship rematch right there in the Sweet 16. So that'll be fun.
It actually is. It bodes well.
It's a fun watch. I'm going Duquesne again.
Really?
Wow.
You're believing in that coach retirement.
Cinderella Duquesne.
I am. Yep. I'm that. They're my Cinderella.
We could see
Iowa
that.
State. No
All right.
Cinderella for Drake.
Yeah, no, Drake
go.
has already had a great year for other things, of course.
Drake has had a great year. Don't look it up on online though. Don't look up why Drake's had a good year.
Do
He was
not
just
look
on some
up
girls
Drake.
podcast. That's all it was.
That's it.
That's all it
That's
was.
all it was.
Nothing else. No
Shout out
private
Bobby
jet.
Alhoff, though.
No private
All
jet.
right.
Nothing like that. All right,
Houston,
we're going Houston.
Did they get upset or is it the Cornhuskers?
Nope. Houston's the best team in basketball still. They had a fluke loss against Iowa State.
I was going to say Duke anyway.
Duke, shout out Cooper Flag.
NC State, the hottest team in basketball.
NC State,
I got both 11 seeds moving on here.
Another frisky team.
Marquette, baby.
Marquette, baby. All right,
Good
run
pick,
it back.
good
Here we
pick.
go. Elite 8 now.
UConn.
UConn all the way.
This is where Duquesne's run ends.
Iowa State.
Ryan, put him out of his misery. All right.
You know what's funny? This is the exact. I have my bracket out. That left side's the exact same as what I've picked. So,
Hey, I'm submitting this. This is going to be the official TYB submission.
And actually, everything is the same except I have A&M and Boise winning. All right, let's keep going.
See how deep we
I
go
got
here.
Houston. Got Houston.
Oh, that's pain.
It's
All right.
they
Fine.
have the best defense in basketball. They allowed 60 points per game in the Big 12. Are you kidding me? That's crazy.
Shout out to
Marquette yet
Jared
again.
McCain. Shout out Cooper Flag. Marquette again.
See, now we get to the boring
we've
thing.
got a pretty
'cause we're at the
chalky
1 and 2.
result
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we get
But
our
there's
we get our
still,
Cinderellas, but we
We
have the
still
1
have
and
the
2s.
other half of the bracket to do.
Yeah, and
Oh
I
my
guarantee, I
gosh.
promise you, the 1 and 2s will not be on this side of the bracket.
Why did
We're
I
going to go
totally
through the
forget
other
about
half
the other
faster.
half?
We're going to go through the other half faster.
I'm gonna go UConn.
UConn.
I can't imagine
And-
more than 2 Big 12 teams in the final.
Give me them Cougs, baby.
All right. I totally forgot how many teams are in the tournament, which is just
64,
embarrassing
man.
if you don't make
No,
it.
it's fine. This is a good segment. Trust me, this is a good segment. The people like this. Okay.
All right. Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. That's my pick as well. Ryan, go ahead.
Mississippi State.
Good pick.
Whoa.
Good pick.
All
Michigan
right.
State's
Tom Izzo
fraudulent.
hater. Let's go.
I am.
Yep. Grand Canyon, number 2 in
TCU.
wins,
Bama.
and the tallest team in basketball.
Roll Tide.
New Mexico.
Wow. Clemson.
Little.
Sorry.
They're cooking out there in New Mexico.
Colgate.
Ooh, Colgate shout.
Bro,
Baylor not
you're
built
like
for
everyone
it.
else, man. You're just picking it because of the name. That's a
That's
wrong
gonna be
pick, by
Baylor.
the way. Yeah, that's a
Unfortunately,
wrong pick.
Jacoby Walter is him. So
Unfortunately, the perfect bracket ends here. I'm gonna go Dayton.
Unfortunately, keep going, but just look at Baylor's track record.
Against
it's pretty
14
good.
seeds.
They've won a national
They
title.
won a national championship a couple years ago. All right, Dayton.
This is pretty good.
They're
Dayton.
always an upset. Anyway, we'll go Arizona.
Are you sure? All right.
Yes.
Switching sides. Zach Edey and the Purdue Boilermakers.
Unfortunately,
Right.
Purdue.
TCU.
You better. I was about to say you better say TCU.
going
man.
with the Texas team.
Um,
Gonzaga or McNeese.
I want to go McNeese really bad. They have a great
Let's
team.
do it.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's go
Let's
McNeese.
do it. Come on, let's go McNeese.
Why not? This
You
is
can't-
March
it's not every
Madness.
day that
I
you
think
get to go
Gonzaga is going
McNeese.
to win, but we're going to root for McNeese here.
I love a good upset, but rock chalk.
Yeah.
Rock Chalk, baby. Bill Self and the Jayhawks.
Oregon.
Moving on.
Oregon's hot. Oregon's not even a good team, but they're hot. They're going to win at least
But they're
a game.
hot, and that's what matters right now.
We're gonna go Creighton here.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
Little,
Ryan.
little Doug McDermott shout.
Will
It depends.
do the right thing.
If Texas plays
Texas
Virginia,
goes
they're
on.
not winning. If
Texas
they play
goes
Colorado
on.
State,
Give us-
they're going to win.
All right,
Texas
Tennessee
goes
is
on.
winning. Give us UT versus UT.
This
Yeah,
is for all the
the
marbles.
real UT.
I genuinely think if Texas plays Virginia, they're not winning that game.
No, I don't know. Probably not.
Because Virginia, the way they play basketball sucks, and Texas plays down to their opponents. So it's going to be an ACU game all over again. It's going to be awesome. With that being said, North Carolina.
Of course.
Roll Tide.
GCU, Bama.
Ooh, bad pick.
Toothpaste or New Mexico?
Since we're on the trend, I'll be trendy here. We're gonna go Colgate. Ryan screws up my Ryan screws up my Dayton pick too, man.
Arizona.
I know you're gonna pick it. Yeah, I have Dayton in the Final Four, man.
Dude, that's a bad pick.
I don't know, man. I got TCU here.
Can we? Are we allowing
Purdue
that?
is
That's nuts.
No.
That's crazy.
Purdue has not made it out
nuts.
of the second round in a long ass time. No. TCU.
Have you
It's happening.
seen
I promise
how they
you.
match up
I
against
promise
TCU?
you. I promise you. I promise you.
Zach
I
Edey,
promise you.
most
Zach
dominant
Edey
player
will
in college
feast
basketball.
against
No,
TCU of all teams.
TCU has the second best defense in the Big 12. TCU.
That's wild. It's the Big 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Kansas. We're moving on.
Whatever.
Kansas.
Creighton.
Tennessee, because Texas is going to get curb stomped by a real coach.
Thank you for making the right choice.
I don't know,
though.
man. All right,
Give
here
me
we
UNC.
Arizona.
go. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
man.
I wanted
That's
to.
it.
I wanted to.
Well, at least
TCU.
we won't have a 1 seed on this side.
Yeah,
TCU Cinderella darling run here right now.
TCU curb stomped Kansas a couple months ago. I think they do it again. Kansas is just not deep, and the fact they make it to the Sweet 16, impressive.
Yeah. I like Tennessee here.
Riding
the momentum from establishing themselves as the real UT.
That's fair. I have Creighton there, but
Wrong momentum.
oh no.
All right, back up top. Here we go.
Okay, cool.
It is-
Ryan can.
Oh wait, no. Where are we at? Oh, we need to finish out the bottom. We need to finish out North
Ryan,
Carolina.
You take this one, Ryan. Go ahead.
North Carolina.
Okay,
Good
I had North
choice.
Carolina too, but I wasn't sure. I'm going to put Tennessee here. We got another 1 and 2 matchup.
There you go.
TCU's
There
run
you go.
ends right there.
So now we've got the 1 seed, the 1 seed, the 1 seed, and the 2 seeds. So
Who was the 1 seed on
And
this?
pretty
on-
chalk, fellas.
And I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being the exact matchup we all had preseason.
Yeah, UConn and Houston, right? Yeah.
Yep.
This was it. Last year's
wins?
bracket ended up with 3 1 seeds and a 3 seed, I believe, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of checking out here.
It's all checking out.
Yeah, UConn and Houston,
UConn, Houston.
and 125 points total for that tiebreaker. We're gonna
I
go.
like
to win it all,
I like
I'm
Houston.
going Houston.
Yeah,
I watched
I like
UConn
Houston.
play the other day, and they scored 2 points in the first 7 minutes of the
hated
game.
that.
I don't know anything about college basketball. I know that sucks, and I will
Okay,
never
here we go.
watch them play
112.
again. How many total points we scored in the championship game? I say it finishes
125
to 69. So
Nice.
what is that
Okay,
math?
so
for, Glover?
130.
Is that
78,
130?
69. It's like no, it's closer to like 140. It's
Okay,
147.
it's not going to be that high. It's going to be. We're going to trim it to 122.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
And
Last
we're gonna-
year the Final Four was a 5, 9, 5, and 4 seed, but last year was nuts.
Yeah,
the year
you
before
were on
was
crack,
the,
bro. We just let you.
The year
have that
before
one.
was the even one.
I'll submit that bracket.
And there's
here,
the
but I'll stop
official-
sharing
Except
this.
Thank you,
UNC.
bro, bracket.
Yeah, there you go.
Submit yours. Submit your bracket to us on Instagram or Twitter. I guess we have a Twitter. We need to get the login for that.
We have a
so
Twitter.
We can start tweeting. We'll tweet the bracket.
Yeah, I'll get it to you.
You can interact with us. Show us your bracket. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Deal?
Oh,
I'll
you
show
got a
you
deal.
mine. I'll show you everything.
All right.
I got a few. One of my
You got
brackets.
a few what?
I have 2 UNCs, 2 UConns, and 1
brackets.
Iowa State bracket. Y'all want to see my Iowa State bracket real quick?
No, I want to go
That's
to bed.
cursed.
That's fine. Yeah, you get to go to bed. You have the luxury of going to
Ooh,
bed.
cash
You're-
out on Underdog Fantasy. I think the boys won.
Baylor. Crazy.
Baylor
Is that
going
Tennessee?
crazy.
Is that Tennessee in the final?
Tennessee, Tech, and
Illinois? What are you cooking, man? You're
That's not
smoking
me.
crack.
That's not me.
Oh, who is that?
That's CFB home.
Yikes. That is awful. That is a terrible bracket. Well, anyway,
Well,
We'll
boys,
see. Will there be a perfect bracket this year?
No.
The answer is no.
The answer is always no.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
Warren Buffett pledges $1 billion every single year to somebody who can make the. Okay, you know what doesn't make sense to me? I think about this every year, and it gets weirder every year because now we have like AI and we have all these, advanced computers. We can't just generate every possible solution. That's how insane the bracket thing is. You can't even do it in a computer. You can't even tell it
60,
make every single.
It's 64 factorial, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Something like that.
Whatever that means. It's like 80 trillion possibilities. You couldn't even just plug it into a computer and just say find me all possibilities and submit them.
It is 1.26 to 89 zeros.
Yeah, that's crazy.
89 zeros.
So ChatGPT can suck it because not even it can do that. So
yeah. So
keeping
true,
my
bestie.
day job for now.
Yep. One day.
For now.
Maybe this is our day job soon. Thoughts?
Not if you
right now it's our
MFs don't
night
go
job.
like and subscribe. And
That's
right
true.
now it's a night job,
You gotta
and it's about to be a nightcap.
This is because it is. Was that 12:10? And I got to edit this. I still got to pack. Sorry, Mom.
You got to get on
Said I
a
was
You can
almost
edit
done.
on the plane. You're going to edit on the plane. If you edit on the plane, that's actually
I'm
a
editing
great
now.
networking opportunity because
Well,
somebody
I'll
will look
edit
over your
clips
shoulder
on
and
the
say,
plane.
"What's that?" And
I'll edit
you'll
clips on
say,
the plane,
it's the
don't worry.
hottest new podcast. Plus, look at my low taper fade.
Plus in my fade, yeah.
Yeah,
You got to mention the low taper fade.
you
It's a
got to
mid
mention the low taper
It's
fade.
It's mid. It's mid. It's not
They're going to look at you. They're going to say, "Is that Ninja with the low taper fade?" And they're going to say, "No, brother. It's actually not.
No, brother.
I'm actually not Ninja. Commonly
Thank
confused.
you, brother, for the compliment. Sorry for cussing.
But
That's
you're
wrong.
wrong."
So yeah, shout out Sketch. He'll never see this. Although
hey,
we come up with thank you, bro, back in August last year, and I don't think Sketch was really that big in August last year, was he?
no, not
so
until
we were here
very
first.
recent.
Just saying. So
Thank you, brother.
looks like we're gonna have to start copywriting stuff.
We're gonna have to sue
Not
the
his
shit
stuff
out
though.
of
No.
Sketch.
No,
What you say.
I love Sketch. All right, we'd never touch him.
We would never touch him. That's right. We
Never
don't
touch him with the
people, yeah.
law.
I don't like to limit myself.
No. All right. Yep. There it is. So, with
Ladies
that
and
being
gentlemen,
said,
thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Thank You Bro podcast. I was already in the middle of it.
no, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm right there.
thank you so much
I'm
for
close.
listening. If you made it this far, be sure to give us a like, follow, subscribe, interaction on Instagram, Twitter, and we have a website now at tybsports.com. Check us out for all the latest articles, sports news, podcasts, anywhere to find us. Interact with us, send us messages. You can email us. You can send mail directly to us now. Don't make us regret it.
Don't. It's not. It's
I
not
already
working
kind of
properly.
regret it.
It's not properly
We've gotten a
working.
couple that, But anyway, thank you so
Shout
much
out my
for
buddy
tuning
Ashton.
in.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Goodbye.
All right.
For now.
For now. Soon. We'll see you soon.